Hi everyone, Nate here. Welcome to Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. Now, this is a game that is pretty notorious on the internet by now, and in my eyes, I see this as an underrated game with overblown reactions. If you ask me, 99% of the people that quote-unquote rage at this game are completely blowing it out of proportion, and honestly, it's kind of their faults in the way that they make mistakes, because the controls aren't as janky as a lot of people make them out to be, especially with Markiplier. I mean, half the damn time he was making those mistakes, so if anything, he should have been frustrated with himself and not the game. Anyway, I've actually already beaten this game twice. See here? Once and twice, and I'm going to attempt a third time here, and you bet your ass I'm going to try and do 50, so... As we peruse the world of Mr. Cauldron Man, as Markiplier once said, keep in mind, I'm not one that's easily frustrated by games, and even in both attempts that I've succeeded in this, my first attempt was a 40-minute run, my second was 50 minutes, so... 50, not 15, 50. So... over the tree, up over, onto the rocks.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over.
So I'm gonna...
If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute him, voiceover, subtitles off. Resume. So yeah, this game is pretty damn good, honestly. This is an underrated game, and even if you don't succeed in this game, this is, god damn it, this is a game that everybody needs to try at least once, namely because Bennett Foddy himself is an absolute genius in terms of philosophy. This game is deeply philosophical in more ways than one, and it is exceptionally interesting in the fact that it's so deeply frustrating for so many people, but for people like me, who don't get angered all that easily, it's really just kind of an inconvenience at best. So, I mean, really, this is not that hard. Once you get the hang of the controls, once you know what to do, this game is honestly just overblown. You know, a lot of people make it out to be something that it isn't. And it's not a rage game. It is a very, very deeply... it's an accessible and easy game for those that know how to do it. And it doesn't take long to know that. Like, it doesn't take a whole bunch of experience. Truth be told, I had 10 hours, 9.8 hours of total gameplay at the time of my first successful run. So it did take a few tries and a few mistakes of hitting the new game button instead of the continue button, which is honestly my fault, so... At best, I was just frustrated when that happened, so we have that. It's always the chimney that's a little bit difficult. And the biggest issue that I have with the game is I don't rage at it. I just get kind of annoyed because sometimes there are parts of the game, like this freaking chimney, where it's just repeated actions, you see? You have to kind of circle around to get to this. See, that's how you're supposed to get up the chimney, but it takes like 5 tries for me every single time. And in case you were wondering, no, I have not played Sexy Hiking, the original 2002 game that inspired Getting Over It, but I do plan to play it sometime in the near future. I've seen videos of it, and it looks very difficult, so maybe I'll rage at it, but like I said, I'm not one to really do that, so. You'll see when I get the time to do so, because this time of year is really busy for me, and here's the thing, I'm getting ready for finals week. Like finals are 2 weeks away, and I'm gonna say right now, everyone, motivation for making videos for me is very sparse this time of year. And if the inspiration to make a video comes while I've got stuff to be doing for school, god damn it, I'm gonna make a video, because Lord knows when the next time I'm gonna have the inspiration to do it will be. So, there are 2 ways that you can go about doing this. You can, if you give yourself enough slack, you can sling up and then bounce like this, which is, that takes a little bit more practice to do than the camera trick. So, it is, like I said, this is a tough game, but once you get the hang of it, like this, see, I'm already halfway done, just about halfway done with this, and it's just, like I said, it's overblown. I don't understand why people were making such a big deal out of it. And half the time, reactions like Markiplier throwing a chair, that was all acted out. That was all exaggerated shit. I think the only real frustration in Mark's videos was at the very beginning of the first episode he did, when he was just kind of angry about the tree or whatever it was. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen those videos, and frankly, I don't want to see them, because shouting like that brings back sour memories of my father before he went to rehab in 2011. All joking aside, that did happen. Don't worry, it was only verbal. Just... Yeah. Don't worry about me, y'all. It's just, you know, stuff like that. Anyway. So, Orange Hell, you gotta go kind of slow. Then bring yourself up on these rocks here. Like so. And we're already at the church after, what, 5 minutes? I don't even know how long I've been recording. Oh. Like I said, these controls are unpredictable for the newcomer, but you get the hang of it, and you're two-thirds the way up the map by like the 5-minute mark. See here? Now the anvil is always a little bit tricky for me, so we're gonna get up here. So this one always takes like 2 or 3 tries, maybe more, to pogo up like this. So you go up, wait, and then, yeah. So, and because these surfaces are, some surfaces are more slippery than others. I think the snow surfaces have less polygons, and that's why there's not as much grabbing ability on them. So with this, you have to get as close as you can to this rock, then pogo up. Ah, damn it. Yeah, it's difficult. Parts of the game are hard, parts of the game are easy. See that? That's what I mean. So... probably end up pause the recording. Actually, I don't have a hotkey set to do that, I don't think. There we go. So now we're up here. We get rid of the hat. This part is always really tricky. This one requires a lot of careful timing. You have to get yourself to the edge of this anvil here. Launch yourself up and then get onto that rock. This one took me like 10, 15, maybe 20 tries each time that I succeeded this run. So we go up here like this. That was too much. Okay. I'm actually going to pause recording once again and resume when I'm back up there. There we go. We got up there. And we're just about to go back down. Oh, got stuck. There we go. Okay. So then you have to push yourself over like this. Fall down onto the snowman. Be very careful to not overcorrect. Like that. That's what I mean. See, you overcorrect, you fuck shit up. Okay, so we're past those rocks. Now we have to get onto the bucket. And no, I'm not even going to think about riding that snake. I haven't done it yet, and I'm probably not going to. And if I do, I'm actually not going to be too mad about it, because, to be honest, getting up here only took me about 15 minutes. So, see what I mean? Just like that. Pogo over. Whoa. I don't know how I did that. Oh. Come on. Here we go. Alright. Come on. Yeah, the mountain only has a couple of points where you can grab on safely, so. But, look at that. First attempt. First attempt on my third run. Boom. Look at this. This is probably going to be my shortest run yet. If I can get up the tower safely. Wow. Uh-oh. Alright, let's get up this tower. Come on now. Okay, let's go a little bit slower. Okay. Nope. Ah! Oh yeah. That's the fastest I've ever gotten up the mountain. Usually it takes me about 3 or 4 tries. Both times that I succeeded, I took 4 attempts. This time I only took 1 to get up that final slope. Oh. Ah! Oh boy. Oh, man. Here we go. Just like that. Just like that. Am I recording still? Yes. Okay. Just like that. See what I'm talking about? That was the longest it had taken me to get up to the cell tower. But that was probably the fastest run I've ever had on GOI. Once I get around to a planet here, I'm going to see and confirm that. Yes! There we go. Alright. That was Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. So, the question remains, is it as hard as people make it out to be? That was my shortest run, by the way, 21 minutes. Now, I still can't show you guys, even though plenty of people have spoiled what this is. I can't show you guys, but I can tell you it's a chat room with other winners. Now, it's time for my honest opinion on this game. Are people's reactions to falling down in this game, like Markiplier's, really legitimate, or are they warranted? If you ask me, no. Most of the time, 99% of people that I've seen raging at this game, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, DA Games, hell, even Dan TDM, 99% of those reactions are completely overblown and exaggerated simply for the purpose of getting more people to watch those videos. While it is effective, yes, and while it isn't exactly clickbait, it's still misleading in my eyes. Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy isn't as hard as most big YouTubers have made it out to be. And honestly, I think they've painted a bad image of this game because almost all the Steam reviews I've seen of this are mostly positive. This game had an overwhelmingly positive response. It's a fantastic game. While it is difficult, yes, not as difficult as people make it out to be. And Bennett Foddy is a game designing and philosophical genius. So, that's my verdict on the game. I like it a lot. And if you guys want to see more of this, please let me know in the comments. And I hope to see you guys in the next video that I put up. See you around. Have a good one.